Welcome to History Crossroads, where past meets present, and every story reveals a new path through time. Welcome to History Crossroads. Today, we're taking on one of aviation history's greatest mysteries, the story of Gustav Whitehead, a man whose name has long lingered in the shadows behind the Wright brothers. Did he, in fact, achieve powered flight 2 years before Kitty Hawk? Today, we'll explore the evidence, testimonies, and expert opinions that keep this debate alive. The story of Whitehead's flight on August 14, 1901, comes primarily from an article in the Bridgeport Herald, published on August 18, 1901. The article's author, Richard Howell, claimed to have witnessed Whitehead's number 21 craft flying about a half a mile over Fairfield, Connecticut, at an altitude of around 50 feet. Howell's account is among the earliest records of a powered flight claim in American history. The article was not merely a passing mention, it contained detailed descriptions of the plane's design, the engine's specifications, and Whitehead's handling of the craft in flight, leading some historians to believe Howell's account was based on a genuine event. Noted aviation history William O'Dwyer, one of Whitehead's staunchest supporters, remarked, Howell's article is more than a story. It's a technical breakdown of a machine that appeared to function as intended. Witness testimonies have also added weight to Whitehead's story. The 1930s aviation journalist Stella Randolph sought out individuals who had known Whitehead or claimed to have seen his aircraft in action. In her 1937 book, The Lost Flights of Gustav Whitehead, she included interviews with men like James Dickey, a mechanic who had worked with Whitehead, testified, quote, I saw him go up more than once, end quote. Randolph's accounts provide an intriguing glimpse into what may have been the early days of powered flight. In 1963, William O'Dwyer reignited interest in Whitehead's case. He managed to locate several new witnesses who echoed Randolph's findings. O'Dwyer's research included an examination of photographs purportedly showing Whitehead's aircraft in flight. These images were grainy and difficult to verify. Even so, O'Dwyer asserted, the evidence is as clear as we can expect from an era without consistent photographic documentation. O'Dwyer's research led to the inclusion of Whitehead in discussions of early aviation. In an interview with Smithsonian Air and Space, O'Dwyer said, quote, we cannot prove Whitehead flew, we at least owe him the courtesy of a serious inquiry, end quote. O'Dwyer's work culminated in a body of witness testimonies, technical descriptions, and photographs that lent a degree of credibility to Whitehead's story. In 2013, a pivotal endorsement came from Jane's All Worlds Aircraft, a respected aviation publication. Editor Paul Jackson reviewed the evidence accumulated over the decades and concluded that Whitehead should be recognized as the first person to achieve powered flight. Jackson stated, quote, the historical circumstantial evidence strongly favors Whitehead's claim, end quote. This endorsement was the first major validation from a reputable aviation source, and it shocked the aviation community. Jackson based his conclusion on multiple points of evidence, including witness statements, analysis of Whitehead's engine design, and photographs taken by Brown University professor Jan Dvorak in 1901, allegedly showing Whitehead's number 21 airborne. Jackson also cited the German aviation community's acceptance of Whitehead's achievements, noting that Whitehead's contribution had been acknowledged in Germany since the 1930s. While Jane's endorsement was significant, it remains controversial. The Smithsonian Institution and the Wright family continue to uphold the Wright brothers' legacy as the first to achieve controlled, powered flight, partly due to a contract with the Wright estate. Nonetheless, Jackson's declaration opened new dialogues within aviation history circles, with some researchers calling for Whitehead's recognition. Beyond the flight claims, Whitehead's engineering prowess itself has been seen as validation of his capability. Aviation experts have analyzed his designs and confirmed that his engines and aircraft structures were advanced, particularly given the constraints of early 20th century technology. His lightweight, high power engine, coupled with his unique monoplane design, were revolutionary for his time. An aeronautical engineer, Andrew Koch, reconstructed Whitehead's number 21 based on his original blueprints and flew it successfully in 1998. Koch later said, quote, Whitehead was a brilliant mechanic and designer, well ahead of his time. His work deserves respect, if not full acknowledgement, end quote. Koch's reconstruction suggests that Whitehead's designs could have been functional enough to support powered flight, further fueling the case for his legacy. Today, Fairfield, Connecticut honors Whitehead with a memorial. His story continues to capture the imagination of those who seek answers. For many, Whitehead's story is less about proving who flew first and more about recognizing an overlooked pioneer. In the words of aviation historian Carol F. Gray, quote, Whitehead's contributions to aviation, documented or not, symbolize the creative spirit and bravery of early flight's forgotten hero. The legacy of Gustav Whitehead, a compelling reminder that history is often complex and contested. As we look back on his achievements, the question lingers, was Whitehead the first to fly, or is he a tragic figure lost in time? His story remains a testament to the mystery and wonder that surrounds early aviation. Thank you for joining us on History Crossroads. Gustav Whitehead's story challenges us to question history as we know it, to honor the contributions of those who dared to dream. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, follow for more untold stories and mysteries from history. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and remember, history is always closer to the present than it seems.